Arepas are basically the Venezuelan bread. They're these corn pockets that you mix in the dough with some water. With your hands, shape it in a round shape and then put it in a flat pan. Gluten-free, so delicious. You gotta make them thick enough so that you can afterwards split it, open it, and then stuff it. Traditionally with black beans, cheese, sweet plantains, pulled pork. I mean, the combinations are endless. I like to say that we met because Kenzie was my boss for a little bit, and then she had to fire me because she fell in love with me. But that might be not, I might be making some stuff up. But that's the way I like to tell it.
Slightly exaggerated, but that's Isa. My name's Kenzie.
And my name is Isabella, and we are founders of Yo Tambien and co-owners of the cantina. Yo Tambien means me too, or I also. The name started because I sometimes speak in Spanish. Kenzie would say like, oh, I'm hungry, and I'd be like, ah, yo también. Or, you know, I want to eat this. I'm just like, ah, yo también, I want to cook. It's the feeling of belonging somewhere and including other people. What we've created, and it was through food, has that feeling of yo también, you know, like I want to just hang out and stuff my face. I was born in Caracas. I come from a family of cooks, and we would just get together every Sunday and have all these huge meals, and people played music, and it was this huge event and party. I started to realize that not everybody had that life. It made me appreciate it much more and try to replicate that in my life today.
I'm from Canada. My mom was always preserving, always pickling, always preparing for winter. My dad owns a Mexican restaurant. I remember at an early age making Shirley Temples and just being fascinated with the cooking world and being behind the scenes of it. We first met 4 or 5 years ago. She was new to the city. I think gradually we kind of fell in love and knew that I wanted Isa as a part of my life forever.
When we first started hanging out, it was mostly to cook, and we started this dinner party series in which we made a big meal and we explored a different type of cuisine from all over the world each week. And that way a lot of our friends got to try our food. The interest from other people in our food started to become more evident and apparent as they asked, like, well, why don't you guys do this for a living, or why don't you take this more serious?
Also, making arepas was something that really was a turning point because Isa made them for me once and I was blown away.
Tambor, you know when the arepa is ready because you tap it, it sounds like a drum. Perico is a traditional Venezuelan egg scramble. First, you saute onions and tomatoes together to create this nice stew. You put in the eggs and you use this scramble to stuff the arepas with. Ay, mi amor, buen provecho.
Bon provecho.
Usually we never talk.
A lot of people in San Francisco haven't experienced something like this. And so we started making them for friends, and then the first event we ever did together, we made them for this holiday craft mart. It was my goal to sell 20, and Isa's goal was like to sell like 120.
I'm like, 20?
Isa's like, we're not going home unless we sell all these things.
We did. We sold out even before the market was over. That's when we knew like, this could work.
We went to Europe for 3 months, did a bunch of pop-ups in every country we visited, and came back to face the reality of what was next. If you would have told us a year ago that we would be opening up a cafe in San Francisco, it just would be something I would laugh at, and so would you. I mean, it's not like the city needs another cafe, but it just was an opportunity that we knew we couldn't pass up.
I'm a native, born and raised here, actually born at UC. This place is even the icing on the cake. I was kind of hoping for something like that in the neighborhood. Bring a little Latin flair into the neighborhood too, which is nice.
What's your favorite item?
Oh, the cantinera, right? Did I say it right?
I would say that the best advice to give someone that's thinking about starting their own business would be to talk about it. Everyone has an idea of something they want to do, but to say something out loud becomes the first step to making it a lot more real.
There's no way of doing things that is the right way. It's your way. If there's something that you want to do and you don't see the opportunity elsewhere, then create that opportunity for yourself. In the end, it's worth it. You know that what's yours is yours.